of Fitchburg Public Safety and Human Services for March 14th, 2023, held in the Jeannie Seelig Room. Attending tonight, myself, Chair, and Alderperson Shannon Strassman. Jay is not here yet. Public appearances for non-agenda items, I don't believe we have any. So that brings us to our consent agenda. 3 items on our consent agenda: the approval of the minutes from February 14th, approval of routine licenses, operator licenses, and change of agent for Quick Trip 959 Hannah I. Gayton. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. Tracy, just one real quick question. On the routine licenses, there's 12 listed, but the last one on there, Paige Ray, it doesn't show a new or renewal or approved date. Was that a typo, or shouldn't she be on that list?
Oh, yeah, she should have been on that list. I think she was just a late entry.
Okay.
And she would be a new for Monkey Shine.
Okay. Yep.
What happened was she already had an existing license at, I believe, Funk's Pub.
Okay.
Since they are no longer in business, she is now working for Monkey Shine.
Okay, very good, thank you. So there are 12 new operator licenses at various establishments. Shannon, any other questions on the consent agenda?
No.
Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of approving the consent agenda signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Oh, Jay is here, all right. Let's add our
Yay.
call to order. Alderperson Jay Allen has also joined us, so we have a full quorum. All right, so the consent agenda is approved. Next, we have 4L for review of the following license applications for the Cottontail Classic. Consideration of application for special event street use sound permit, the Cottontail Classic Race Day Events, 2995 Sub-Zero Parkway, Fitchburg, for Cottontail Classic to be held at McGaw Park on Saturday, April 8th, 2023, from 6 a.m. to noon with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve the consideration of the event? Moved by Strassman. From Race Day Events, we have Max here. Max, is it the Cottontail because it's just before Easter?
Correct, yes.
Okay, all right. How many, did we have this last year?
It hasn't happened since 2019.
Okay,
so it's been a couple
before
of years
COVID.
out, yeah.
How many runners are you expecting?
Right now we have 105 signed up, so probably just shy of 200.
Okay, great. It's from 8 till noon. I read through it. Looks like all the streets, the route has been approved. The markings, the police have reviewed that. Do you have anything else you want to add on it, Max?
There is a slight route change that has already been approved by the police. I have that in here if you want to take a look at it. There is some construction on Sherrill Parkway that's going to be closed starting April 3rd. So instead of they're just bypassing, they're crossing Sherrill Parkway on Crinkle, just a bit east, and then they're meeting up with the trail again afterwards.
All right.
I have spoken with Drew with the police department, and he okayed that as well.
Okay.
That's the only change so far.
All right, sounds good. If the police has approved it, I'm good with it. Shannon or Jay, any questions for Max?
No.
Again, this event, they'll get there early on the morning and be done by noon. There's no alcohol with this event, so. Do you go back to your office and celebrate after?
Something like that,
just
yeah.
put stuff away?
Yeah, just put stuff away, then celebrate afterwards, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for holding the event in Fitchburg. We appreciate it and
Yeah, of
appreciate your
course.
business operating here.
Happy to have it back.
If there's no further questions, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consideration application for special event street use permit for Cottontail Classic, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Thank you, Max.
Thank you.
All right. Tracy, do they need to receive anything, or do they have everything they need?
No, Max, we will go ahead and just mail your license out to you.
Sounds good.
You'll probably get it, I think, on Friday, so.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Tracy. Next,
Thank you.
next we have 5 Alpha, consideration of the following fermented malt beverage and intoxicating liquor license contingent upon payment of all fees owed to the city, all our new applications. The Class B fermented malt beverage retail license and Reserve Class B intoxicating liquor retail license, the Wine Reserve LLC, 4893 Lacey Road, DBA Flight, Stefan Dieter, agent. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Alan. We have Stephen and his wife Joyce here. Why don't you tell us about your business? You know, it's a new business. We're happy to have businesses out in Terra Vesa, and it's not too far from Oregon. I take that you have a similar business in Oregon.
Yes.
Okay.
The Wine Reserve in Oregon
Okay.
will operate very similar to this. The Wine Reserve is a smaller space, so we're limited in what we can do for food, and so we have cheese boards and things there. We're going to expand that a little bit at Flight, and have more warm food. Nothing. It'll all be pre-cooked
Okay.
food and things like that, but a little bit more to offer there. And then,
Okay. How many square feet is your facility that you got?
It's about 1,500 square feet.
Okay. All right.
So in Oregon, it's a little under 1,000. So.
Okay. 15, almost same size as my house. You have both wine, beer, and liquor?
Yes.
Okay.
So the wine, we have the automated like self-serve dispensers.
Tell me more.
Yeah. So you customers come in and trade like a credit card or ID for a card that works with our dispensing systems.
Okay.
And then they can dispense 3 different pour sizes, so they can sample
Okay.
different ones and decide what they like.
All right.
And then when they're done, then they swap their card and we settle up at the end.
Okay, interesting.
yeah.
I look forward to coming out and trying that.
Yeah.
Sounds a good way to sample without, and then there's a little pressure, I know, when I've taken wine tours, you know, the person's pouring
And it's kind of the way with the younger generation doesn't want to
Okay.
interact with people, and so
And the same way at Lambeau Field, you use a credit card to buy
Yeah.
your beer, you know, there's
Yeah.
no bartender. Okay. Jay or Shannon, any questions for Joyce and Stephen?
No?
Okay. Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of granting the Class B fermented malt beverage retail license and Reserve Class B intoxicating liquor license signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. As Tracy mentioned, you should receive your license, and she'll mail it to your Oregon address.
Perfect.
Thank you for coming, and I'll see you, maybe I'll see you at Fit on Saturday morning.
Sounds good.
Or
Thanks.
You
Thursday-
can
or
come
Thursday.
try the dispensers at the Wine Reserve. You don't have to wait for flight.
Thank you.
Thank you,
My wife-
Stephen, thank you, Joyce.
Thank you.
all.
Thank you for coming. Okay. Announcements, our next meeting is March 28th, 2023. So if you have any conflicts, let me know. This time I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Strassman. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. We are adjourned at 7:10. Thank you, everyone.